I'm back. I don't know. Anyways, I think we're live now. That's a good thing, because apparently I did a reinstall of Windows. Very nice. Hopefully this stream don't lock itself out or crash OBS or what the fuck, man. It's just not fun when you do a stream. And in fact, that's actually discouraging. But since I reinstalled Windows, this is probably considered somewhat of a test stream. Anyways, welcome to the stream. We're doing Hexenworld with the boys. Of course. So, basically, it's been a while since somewhat been a while since I actually fired up a live stream. That's because I kind of got demotivated after some personal issues, but we're not going to get to that. Anyways, we're like 5 minutes away before we officially start playing some Hexen II through Hexenworld, of course. Alright, I was typing a message. Anyways, I guess I haven't fired up Hexen II in quite some time either. But yeah, for now, I did do some readjusting to, basically, for the chatting, there is slow mode a little bit, so, for the time being, just testing the waters for a little bit on, managing chats a bit better. Somewhat. Just checking on the, how the live stream's going a bit, because I'm gonna keep the health intact with, and stuff like that. So, yeah, so I'm gonna put this chat room right over here, move a little bit of things over there, so I can look at the chat a bit easier, because I have the chat window, right over here on the other monitor on the right. I do have my Discord, for talking with people, of course, on the left monitor, but I can also readjust it to the main monitor, actually, of course. Oh, by the way, I was originally going to use something like Warudo or something, or Megane, but the problem is Megane, while it did have some interesting features like my arm swaying every time I move maybe up or down a bit, how do I describe this? I kind of lacked expression. I can't smile, unlike in VC Face. This is what I'm using, VC Face. So basically, it's been a program I've used since pretty much the very beginning as a 3D VTuber. Prior to that, I was using something else as a 2D VTuber that I kind of rigged at one point. By the way, I'm not an artist, so I use screen caps to do so. Basically chopped up parts with screen caps just to make that model. I'd usually fit more as a 3D VTuber than I would be a 2D VTuber, to be honest, so probably advertise the stream a bit over at, let's just say, where could I put it on certain Discords? Alright, yeah, there's always the CGA player live streams channel. There we go, let's do that. But yeah, that's probably what I'm going to use going forward. I might use Waterdough for making a video or something, but for live streaming, I think VC Face is probably where it's at. After like months of experimentation or the idea maybe I could do better, but I don't know, I guess I'm more comfortable with VC Face after all, and despite having more powerful hardware to use something more intensive, but at the same time you gotta manage your resources. There are some demanding games that could screw things up with the intensive nature that is running a VTuber tracking software. Alright, we're about a minute away, so I will try to keep streaming as much as I can. Because to be honest, I wasn't feeling the best for like maybe a few months or so. But, and I kind of don't want to get into that until maybe later on in life, if I wanted to. But, that's probably, we're not here to like vent or anything. So, we are here to, you know, entertain or probably play something, you know, have a good time at least for the time being. It's kind of like an escape. You know, a form of escapism, you know? But anyways, I think the event started, so let's get on with the gaming. Alright. Rift has announced Hexen II.
Hey, look.
Yep. Oh yeah, and I also got Discord Nitro, so that means I can
Cool.
play something like this. Hey Rift.
What? What?
Sound effect.
Bony basketball. Brother.
Thanks, Discord Nitro. Although
Alright,
that's probably
game.
let's get it on with the
I'm
game
gonna-
in real.
I'm gonna
get
hammer
game
you.
Alright.
Put your
Alright.
head upon the chopping block.
Chop the
And I
block.
won't chop it. I will just smash your head with a hammer.
Real.
Hamburger.
Alright, let's see here. XCC connect.cfg doesn't work. Easy.
The fast and easy way.
The fast way.
The fast.
The fasting.
And what do these do again? I have no idea.
Oh,
What does
right,
this do?
yeah. Oh, fuck!
Get over here. Come here, bitch. Eh.
Ow. Yeah, it's been a bit since I played Hexen II.
I love Hexen 2. I love Hexenworld multiplayer. I love it so much.
Needs more user maps at some point.
Yeah, I mean there are plenty of user maps. Well, not plenty, but like there is a selection of user maps. It's just a lot of them suck.
Is it like the shovelware type shit, or is it just bad layouts?
Yeah. It's mostly map layout. Just kind of sucks. But also, yeah, it's a mix of both.
I see.
It's like shovelware-ish type level design and just like really kind of boring map layouts.
I see. But how many circle maps have you found?
Oh, I found a few square maps
Oh boy.
and which I guess just go in a circle.
Mattress
So,
the Dust
yes.
Fiend is back, by the way. He says, "Uh-oh, it's milk time."
Bony basketball.
Real.
I'm gonna bony on your basketball.
Boner basketball. Dr. Shu joined the game.
Yeah, I invited some people from the Hexenworld Discord.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so
Crazy monkey.
what the fuck?
Oh, this has taunting? I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that either.
That's nice. Dark Ravager. Oh, we're getting some pretty cool activity. Cool. Finally, nice. Really cool activity.
Crazy monkey.
Ha ha. National Basketball Association says dust
Yes.
beams.
Alright.
Oh right, that means wouldn't that mean NBA though?
Yes.
I'm gonna basketball on you.
I'm gonna put
Gonna basket on you, boys.
Okay, so you open chat, you type tilde and then a number, and that's how you do the text chat or the audio taunts.
shit. Where's all the
That's
all the
actually
pickups?
really sick.
Oh. Did you have, like, weapon stay on yet, or...?
Is there weapon stay? I don't even know if
I
this
could
has
recall
weapon stay.
because... Actually, did we, like, play on, like, a public server, actually, when we did this prior?
Because Hexenworld support Deathmatch 3.
Yeah, because if that's the case, we're gonna have to change that. So, because
Yeah,
I've only
I
been
have
on the default weapon
console
for, like...
window open, so I
Right.
can change it if needed.
Fuck. Nice.
Okay.
Don't think
Uba
so.
says not. Yeah.
I could have sworn that there was actually a weapon stay in some public servers.
Alt game modes. Is there a weapon stay on? Okay, he says no. Night ruined, Brian. That's it, guys. Stream's over.
Real. Well, the large group multiplayer is gonna be one hell of a time there. With this puny default weapon.
Oh, it'll be. Well, I mean, it depends on who you end up playing as.
I mean, I'm playing as the assassin, so...
Ass. Well,
Ass!
I don't know. Just be sure to use your items because that helps a lot. Oh my god, the fucking Tome of Power turns the Sun Staff into a railgun. That's sick as fuck. Ah! Oh my god, that's so sick. Oh my god. That's actually sick as fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Ow.
Hello, weapon. Would you like to come stay at my place for the night? Only $5. Fuck!
Nice new backpack.
Fuck!
Oh yeah. Yeah. The fucking cleric's hammer is like a boomerang if you use the Tome of Power, and it has like lightning on That's actually sick. I don't know what the assassin's melee weapon does with the tome, but...
Where the... Oh, man, where'd the fucking bomb go? Just disappeared when I activated it.
Yeah, I mean the bombs work differently depending on the class. It's like the bomb potion thing in Hexen 1.
Oh.
I don't know how it works for the assassin. Maybe it's a smoke bomb where it makes her invisible or something.
Oh, fuck.
So yeah, this map, there are several maps in here that are actually conversions of
Oh my god, they killed Kenny!
What
Wait,
the fuck? Did you ever have that on your installation?
No, did they just put that in the game? Not enough stuff for 6 players.
Weapon stay, man. Aw. Yeah, let's see here. Maybe we probably could have tested beforehand, but... Oof.
I mean,
shit.
honestly, I did do some testing beforehand. I just, I didn't really consider the weapon stay thing to be much of a concern. I don't know.
Well, I mean, to me, it kind of is. Especially if you're playing with a large amount of players. Oh, and the map's still the same, actually, so...
What the hell? What? The map's still not working. Bruh. Hold on. Come on. Exec map cycle.
Skill is... Dang.
Okay. Change level.
Dustbean says, oh, I was trying to ask Open Rift for the last year about if milk was in haster, bester, mon be a lore note worth a peanut mini install or life machine, and he has not been responding to please.
Alright, hold on a minute. Alright. Change level Rav DM2. What the, okay, fine. Map Rav DM2. God damn it. Map Rav DM2. Fucking, what the hell? Map Rav DM2. Go. There. I don't know why it decided to do that.
Map is that the the Explorer reference. Wild. Chat has spoken. Fuck. Fuck. Oh. Oh boys. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Thanks. Thank you. Fuck. I'm trying to find ammo. What the fuck? Ah. Fuck. Oh, stole something.
Alright, wait.
Ah. Gotta keep myself alive. Staying alive. Fuck. Right. This game looks like a ripoff of Star Wars, real.
Yeah.
Made
Who
a-
said that?
May the Hexen be with you.
Was it the milk guy?
What do you think?
I guess. Your #1 fan.
Real.
Dude, #1 cum fan.
Oh no 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 no. Oh god.
Ow.
Fuck. Stairs.
CBT.
Real. Oh shit. Oh my. Why is the ammo so scarce? What the fuck?
I don't know.
That's crazy. Oh fuck. For fuck's sake. Lost my weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You do that when you die.
Well, yeah, but I can't pick them
Yeah.
back
Oh
up
my
that
God,
easily.
Penny.
Fuck. These items stay hidden for like 30 seconds. And at the camp.
Crazy Rocket Man engine melts down, never stops running. But uh-oh. This is gonna be weird.
What the fuck is that? It's a bomb. That's crazy.
No, that's a bomb.
Exactly. What the
I have
Oh
a
my
bomb.
God. I hate the pausing when you every time you hit the teleport there. What the fuck?
I don't get any pausing.
Well, when you enter a teleporter, your movement just stops for like half a second.
Doesn't do that for me at all.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't know. Check your rate.
I mean, the movement doesn't like instantly stop, but it slows down, kind of messing with your momentum every time you hit a teleporter.
I haven't had that problem.
Real, it's hard to explain, but it's like a normal behavior. Maybe it's like the lack of that much air control, probably. I don't know.
I don't know.
Darth Vader, the protagonist, wanted to the castle and sallied the dragon and counted his gold. Fuck! Telefract.
Teleseed.
Jesus Christ.
Reverse seed.
They should have just put fucking stay, holy fuck.
Well, there's no option for it, dude. I don't know
Well, I
how you would do
mean,
that.
there's public servers
want me to
that
do?
have that. Well, go look
Well,
for
I
a mod for it.
I wanted to try running. I wanted to try running my own. I didn't think this would be a problem.
Well, it's definitely hard to play.
I don't know. I think you're blowing this out of proportion.
Am I?
Yes.
I don't know, I'm like still on this default weapon. We're like
Oh, God.
halfway in the game.
Well, just try a different class. You might have better luck with something else, because I don't think the assassin might not be good for deathmatch.
Assassin.
In that case, I'm going Paladin and hopefully get something going. Which is a shame because I love the weapon.
Or you could play the succubus, because she does start with a projectile weapon. So.
In that case, probably doing that too.
Oh my God, they killed Kenny.
Real.
No one was here before you do this. What is that?
Lions.
It's gonna be another clickbait video. Let's instead watch, listen to, don't go back to Rockville.
Rocketville.
Welcome to Rocketville. Population me.
Real. Because everyone that entered the population just rode rockets.
Rode the rocket. Yes.
Real. Oh, telefract somebody. Pulling it.
Did that earlier. Give me that.
Yeah, maybe sometime after this, I gotta do the research about how this server shit works. I know sadly I can't push forward, but I could probably help somebody else who could. Or maybe I could just probably set up a server on the BPS as well, if I wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, you could. I mean, Hammer of Therion has Linux versions, so you could absolutely do that if you want.
Right.
I thought you did have one.
I think we were using
point.
public servers at the time. I think. I
Okay.
could vaguely recall. Then again, I'll have to look at the footages that I have about Hexen II. When I was Bobby Eel in 1996, Quake came out and I was afraid of telephones because I thought someone could teleport to the other phone I was holding and explode me to Kubrick's biblical.
This fucking guy. This fucking guy, dude. Like,
It's a legend.
it's
Uh-oh.
it's
Oh,
crazy.
thanks,
bro.
some power. Ah! Yay! Got somebody. I guess for scenarios like lack of weapon stay, I guess the Succubus is probably the best class at this point.
I mean, honestly, I'm having plenty of luck with the Crusader and the
Right.
Cleric. Because they have good melee weapons. I don't know if the Assassin has.
Well, I says Cuba says, okay, whoever's running this, please put in server console alt respawn 1. Okay, you might want to try that.
Okay. What does alt respawn do?
Yeah,
Keep half their inventory, weapons included.
I guess that's a interesting compromise.
Why is that a thing and not weapon stay?
I don't know.
That makes no sense. Respawn 1.
I mean, if it'll probably help playing as the assassin a bit more better, that should work. I'll have to try that.
Alright, hold on.
Oh, wait a minute.
Map.
Yeah, I may have ran a server for this before. Because I have the DDNS IP address on my address book or something.
Yeah. Okay, include.
I'll have to check what my config was like. I'll be right back.
Alright. What is he doing?
Let's see. Through that server, something. Let me see. So it has hw.cfg. I think I have a server backup that might be worth checking. Oh, it has a map cycle config file as well.
Well, you should send me that because I want to see how you formatted yours versus mine.
Alright, well, I'll give you the progs as well, just in case.
Alright.
And
well,
the server.cvfg. Maybe that might fix our problem with weapon stay. There's probably, I may have set something that a while back.
Maybe. I'm surprised the people that are Hexen II regulars don't know if it has weapon stay. Because really that's the only thing I would want to set. Because everything else I feel like, is fine.
Oh yeah, there's a command called dmode 0.
What does that do?
I'm not too certain. I have not tried it. There's also auto items set to 1 as well. Maybe that might be what we're after. I'll have to look into it as well. Like,
Yeah.
it's been a bit since I made a server for it.
Try putting Hexenworld quote auto items into Google or something. That should turn some results, right?
Probably. Let me see. Console commands. There's a wiki for this stuff too, actually. Although I don't think they listed the Hexenworld commands. Mattress says, "Open Rift is your bedtime. Go sleep in the crib. Do you need an extra blanket and me to sing Welcome to the Jungle? We got fun and games." Anyways, Cheerios can help lower cholesterol. Real. It's a healthy cereal brand. It's good for you. Eat Cheerios. Anyways, alright. Any luck so far on the server commands?
I'm playing the game right now.
Did you set the
just
command
using
yet?
the alt. Well, which one?
Try
DM mode?
setting, yeah, to either DM mode or auto items. DM mode
Well,
on my server config is set to like 0 and auto items is at 1.
All right, DM mode, one word.
No, not the word, the number.
No. What?
Like DM mode as in one word, my bad. I thought we were talking about
DM
the number or
mode.
variable.
Okay, I need to set that to 1.
For DM mode, you set it to 0.
It's already set to 0.
Okay, so that means auto items is probably what we're after.
And that's one word. All
Okay.
right, and I
Yes.
should turn that on.
Yeah, you turn that on, maybe restart the
All right.
map as well, just in case.
All right, hold on. All right, I just set it to. Hold on. I'll turn the alt respawn off just to see. Spawn 0.
Can't load sound, taunt something.
Don't worry about it. All right. Restart it. The match. Testing something. Oh, come on. There's no restart. Okay.
Fight me, fanboy.
Fine.
Oh my god, they killed Kenny.
DM cloud. Or try this again. All right, go. Try picking up a weapon or something.
Okay, I don't think the weapon stayed. Maybe it's the progs that I probably used.
Well, shit.
Maybe.
Yes, 5.
I don't know. You know, let me get a look at the frogs you sent. Where'd you send it? DMs?
I sent it to your DMs, yes.
Alright, I'll get a look. You know what? Hold on. Hexenworld. Open. Stay.
Worst case scenario, I'll probably try, if you probably have me take the time to probably run the server on my BPS, that probably would be worth trying.
Hold on a minute. I'm looking at a thread and it mentions something about. Okay, you know what?
Sheep.
Hold on. Hexen. You got hammer of Therion console commands. Alright, let's see.
Oh shit. Grenade, baby.
Deathmatch. There is a Doom style Deathmatch 2 that has weapon stay, but items don't respawn.
Huh.
Gonna leave a mark.
Did I ever play that mode, actually? I don't remember.
Alright, hold on. Quake also had that exact same mode.
Oh yeah, I remember something like that.
Yeah. Wait. What the fuck? Yeah, no, I wrote the map cycle the exact same way. Alright.
I think
Alright,
I
so-
might recall what auto items was doing. I guess for certain
What is
items
it?
they kind of activate on its own. Maybe that might be what it
yeah,
is. Might be doing.
That makes sense. That
Alright.
makes sense.
Yeah, I just
So
realized
should
because
probably
some of the items I picked up have automatically activated itself.
All right, well I'll turn that off then. Auto items.
Oh, alright.
Well, because
I don't know, I find it convenient because I really don't want to go, like, hands off my movement keys and then having to
well, what I
activate
do
them.
is I set my inventory left and right to Z and C, so I can just, so I have them right below my strafe keys, and then I just set my inventory used to like F.
I guess, I know for me, I kind of like the idea of convenience at times, like,
I guess, but I feel like there's certain items that are, you know, it's better to like have them in your inventory for later use. It's more of a strategy thing.
maybe,
I don't know.
I
I feel like that's kind of just a, you know, a Raven deathmatch sort of staple. Heretic, Hexen, etc.
maybe.
All right. But
Kind of reminds me of how the original Unreal you had to use inventory items manually, and to see why Unreal Tournament kind of ditched that idea originally.
I mean, yeah, because yeah. All right. I set this to. All right. Let's see, server. DM. You know what? Let's see what this DM mode. Hold it.
Yes.
Yes, my lord.
Let's see, there's a DM underscore mode. I don't know what that. DM. Oh no, I guess that's not a thing. I don't know. Whatever.
We should
Hexen
do
2
StarCraft.
DM mode.
We should do StarCraft.
Man, that would be interesting to play at some point.
StarCraft.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind doing it sometime, but I need to familiarize myself with the game more.
Fair enough. Oh, shit. Almost like, oh, that's interesting. Like, flashbang. I guess that's like a power-up someone had? I mean, from a
yeah.
power
You're just a
function.
crazy monkey.
Real.
Hungry.
Stupid monkey.
All right. I still can't figure out what this DM mode command
Hmm.
Oh god.
I mean, worst case scenario, I might just fire up that server, probably, and then, test it there.
I don't know. I mean, are we really having any problems right now?
I mean, it's not laggy or anything, but, just wanted to see if oh, or maybe I could look at the old Hexen 2 footages and then judge there. Because maybe my memory is not very clear. Maybe there might not actually be weapon stay.
Yeah, I think it might just be that we always had a lower turnout.
Probably. Because we were like playing with maybe, I don't know, like 3 to 4 people, I think.
I wonder if I can just... Did I do that right? I wonder if... What do you... I mean, what the fuck? You know what? Was I using the wrong fucking... Maybe my progs is why the here. Okay. I'm gonna restart the server real quick. Just a sec, guys. Alright. Okay. Hold on. Fuck. Alright. We're gonna drop you there.
Drop the server for a second.
Did you guys get started?
Oh, we already got started. We're just doing a little bit of a trial and error at times, because
Yeah, I'm
don't
just
remember if there's
restarting the
any-
server real quick.
Odd.
Right.
It's odd because I don't see anybody in the voice chat other than you two.
What? Oh, okay. Well, because the other people are probably from some other community that were
Yeah, they're
advertising the
from the
event.
Hexenworld server.
Yeah.
They're from the Hexenworld Discord. All right.
All right, let's
Okay.
see here.
Okay. I put the new progs
Alright.
in. I'm starting it up right now.
You guys have fun
Uh,
now. Be watch
Okay.
sometime. Be back soon. Once it's over.
All right, so I
Boys.
might have footage somewhere from April last year. That is. Going to examine it to see if it actually was Weapons Day.
Okay.
And what's
Worst case scenario, we'll just set deathmatch 2.
Right. Setting this part. Oh. Okay. I mean, items do the usual respawn behavior.
Yeah.
But what about picking up a weapon? My question here. Okay, yeah, there was definitely not Weapons Day. I just saw me picking up a crossbow and it just disappeared. Okay, yeah, maybe my memory was kind of flaky.
You've been gaslighting me this whole time. This is all
This
this is all your fault, Brian. All right.
You're
well,
welcome.
hopefully this progs at least fixes the map cycle.
Probably.
Because for some reason the updated progs I downloaded was from 1999 and not from like 2015 or whatever the fuck.
Huh. I feel like this was not the first time I had thought that something had Weapons Day before.
It's just a Mandela effect, honestly.
Probably. I guess that's like the second time I had a Mandela effect over a game.
And what would be the first time?
I'm trying to remember. I don't know if it's a Quake Engine game or something else. I'm trying to remember on the top of my head, but I know Netquake obviously had. I didn't think it had Weapons Day before, unless you said it to a certain deathmatch mode.
I thought that it had Well, I mean,
maybe.
I mean,
I don't know,
it
I'll have
does
to
have
look.
Weapons Day if you set Deathmatch 2, but that's like Doom, where it's like there's no
Right.
item respawn.
Maybe. I know for me, I've been trying to cook up a Navy SEALs Quake multiplayer server. I got into contact with somebody on how I can get this map cycle shit working. Although it did involve editing the procs.
Well, I know that for Quake, well, is this for Netquake or Quake World?
Netquake, basically. Quake World, you'd have to use QW procs.
Okay, well, I think there are probably some source ports for Netquake that let you set a map cycle, I think.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, we're talking server-side shit right here, so,
Well, yeah, I'm talking about, servers. I'm talking about custom server forks that, have built-in support for map cycling.
maybe, but for my case, I was using mostly FTE because I always believed the network performance on there maybe leverages Quake World's code a bit and doesn't cause that heck of that crap with the input delay that some people would have on the
Hold on,
internet.
start over. I wasn't paying attention. I was doing something. Wait,
okay.
Say again.
So basically, the reason why I was using FTE QW for playing Netquake multiplayer or mods, for that matter, has more so to do with the network code. Based on my experience, the movement ain't as
uses a different, probably uses a different network protocol, or uses a different protocol for Netquake, which, I mean, yeah.
Well, and not really be as compatible with DOS. Although it does add the advantage
DOS
of maybe
and
connecting.
Vanilla WinQuake only support Protocol 15.
Although it does give it an advantage where you can use the Quake World clients to play Netquake mods. I think I recall trying that before, and I was able to play a blood recreation type mod called Transfusion on vanilla Quake World for DOS. Right.
Yeah, that's what was I gonna say? I remember you saying that had some issues with certain mods like Quake Rally.
Oh,
I don't
for easy
know.
with Easy Quake, yes. But if we're playing
Okay.
vanilla Quake World, I haven't tested it myself, but it shouldn't be much of an
Okay.
issue.
Well, we'll
Playing on
see.
FTE is what I usually do anyway on modern hardware
Yeah.
for those kinds of tasks, like playing NetQuake mods without having to go through the hoops of trying to get it recompiled to be actually compatible with Quake World.
Mm-hmm. Bro, yeah, no, I wish we just had, I wish there was some sort of like recompiler tool that you could use to, make, or I guess I don't know, is there like a Progs decompiler tool?
There is ways to decompile progs, but trying to recompile it to make it compatible with Quake World, based on my experimentation, might be a bit tricky because of how different it's kind of structured. So you're gonna be
Yeah.
expecting to run into errors and lots of code changes.
Yeah,
Depending
you
on
have
the mod
to
that is.
change some stuff. to make it
Right.
work. I don't know. It's a whole thing, I guess.
Right.
I am curious of stuff like Airquake though.
Oh yeah, I'll have to try that at some point.
Because I think, if we can, like, I want to figure out, like, a set of mods that, will work with, Easy Quake and Vanilla Quake World, when hosted through, like, an FTE server.
Right.
Because I think that's kind of what we need for Quake 1.
Right. I do believe that, well, I know for me, I've been testing this shit on, like, Radman, because I don't have port forwarding capabilities. I discovered something really weird. So,
Yeah.
apparently, to get port forwarding kind of working on my provider, you need a static IP. And I don't think my IP is one of those. I don't think. I would have to contact support for it to be double sure, but from... I looked at the...
I guess what you could do, I guess, is check every day for like a week or whatever, like online, like what's my IP, and see is it the same as it was yesterday or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I still keep tabs at it at times. Sometimes it looked like I don't have IPv6, or sometimes where, well, most of the times I see it located in like California or some shit when it's really not the case.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's probably one of those signs that could
sketchy fucking shit. What the hell?
I mean, it's possibly one of those signs of it being possibly CGNAT. Now, I will note that I looked at the website of my provider, and apparently, if you were to get like the business plan, you get the static IP. So there's a possibility. Well, that's an add-on, by the way, and it makes you speculate that you're gonna have to pay more or be a business to get those capabilities, which kind of sucks.
Yep.
So it kind of confirms my case that, while I did get great speeds, it did come at a cost. But I guess, I'm trying to figure out, alternative routes that could be, well, there's probably people that, had to use VPSs. And, sometimes that works for some things. I mean, we're talking about Linux, and there's probably some things I would love to play or host, but have only Windows binaries. Though you could try Wine to do so, but that results could vary a lot at times.
Yeah, it's not going to be very consistent.
Alright, so, and not to mention, like, I think one of the other reasons why Radman, I kind of used Radman for a bit, was more so because it's kind of convenient on my case when it comes to getting a server up and going. But the main issue that I have with Radman is a lack of compatibility towards other operating systems, because I have people that run Linux, of course. It's a shame, because I wish there was a pretty convenient VPN-like software that you don't have to, like, maybe install that much things for. Or something that's easy to set up. But Hamachi would be one of those candidates a little bit, but they are so limited in some capacity. Like, 5 users per network.
Is it like a freemium thing?
Apparently
Or like
so.
a free tier? Okay.
Bradman does not have those limitations, but the only limitation that turns it off for me is the lack of support for Linux and Mac OS, maybe mostly Linux.
Yeah.
The one more option I can look into, and I also I was talking to Fraggle about an idea I've been proposing, but beforehand I was looking towards trying out Soft Ether VPN. I've heard about it because Giraffe was using it at one point for something, but for me, you can run a server like how you would do with IPXbox. It's a similar way you can do with IPXbox. Although you're gonna have to get people to install the client, and at least it's compatible with all operating systems, the major ones. I've heard it's also compatible with BSD as well. So I think. But yeah, VPNs are pretty much a interesting way if done right, in my opinion, because it not only like makes things easier for people that just want to pick up and play something, but it also is more privacy and more focus on privacy sometimes, depending on the what you want to host and whatnot. Like, preventing people like bad apples from ruining the experience. So that's probably one of the main advantages of having something like that.
Oh, I got him. Oh, yeah.
Yay, I killed somebody as a sheep. I am video game master. Epic. But yeah, as for this proposal I talked to Fraggle about, so, you know IPXbox, right? And how it's, how the format is kind of set up to where you just simply connect to the IPX server as a dedicated server. And you look at IPX wrapper as well, leveraging that, where it is about as simple as connecting to that dedicated server and playing. So, I had a feeling it was not going to be like a possibility that this could be leveraged for like games like under TCP/IP, but I proposed an idea maybe as a separate program or certain concept where something like that, but more generalized. Almost like an alternative to Hamachi, but something more portable and convenient.
I'm not sure I fully follow what you're suggesting.
Okay, so think of it like this. IPXbox, but something similar to Radman and Hamachi. That's portable?
I don't know.
Probably?
What?
Maybe that's probably that's portable and stuff?
I don't know. I mean, the problem with, those is that, everybody has to have this extra program to connect to each other, and I feel like that's kind of a problem.
Probably. Please input. What? Oh. What the fuck? Fixed level 10. But yeah, like, I know, like, NukemNet would be the closest thing for, the, this problem, because, IP addresses and shit. But knowing NukemNet, it's not perfect. Not all games are probably supported, either. And you gotta rely on somebody to add that. I remember the developer is pretty busy with a lot of things anyway, so I have not seen an update for NukemNet since like December last year. And that's like pre-alpha stage kind of shit, like testing builds. What is easy fourth one actually?
I don't know. If you want to ask, go ahead.
You get weapon by collecting just one piece.
Okay, yeah, I'll turn that one on.
Oh.
Easy fourth
If that's right, if that's their equivalent of weapon stay, then that's kind of surprising because that's kind of confusing at the same time.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not? Oh.
No, it's not. The fourth weapon, it's like Hexen 1 where you collect the, like 3 pieces or whatever to like assemble it. Yeah,
then
easy fourth makes it.
So basically, when you pick up one of the pieces, you just get the whole thing anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's easy.
Yeah, which is more fun.
Right. Fair enough. Gosh, I'll probably be using this weapon often. You guys are toast. I'm gonna bury you all in lunchboxes. And then
You're
stuff.
toast.
Man, imagine General Darian would be like, they'll bury you in a lunchbox and sell you on eBay. Or something like that. Just as an extra. Boom. I love this weapon.
I love this video game.
And video game loves me. Hey Baratus, it's Don Teflon. I changed my name. Oh, welcome back, actually. It's been a while since I actually streamed. As you probably can see right now, I am using this ultimate weapon the assassin uses in Hexen II. It's a very good weapon. How you doing, by the way? I still can't believe I suffered a Mandela effect. That's crazy.
That's... Bro, what...
That's
Bro,
just
why
great.
you say it like you had a stroke or some shit?
I'm over there stroking
like
something. Stroking my what? You said? Ah, fuck! I mean, I'm stroking this ultimate weapon from Hex.
I'm over here stroking my hell staff. I'd be summoning demons with my hell staff.
Over there stroking my shit. I'm
a dog. I'm biting the fart bubbles into bath.
Real.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
I'm like a freak man, like for real.
Step the wrong way and you will perish.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man. Fuck.
Brian, you're gonna grow up to be Dracula Flo.
Redhead Dracula Flow win. This ought to be fun. Fuck! This boo-boo ain't nothing to me, man. Gotcha. Ow, fuck! Getting attacked by the laser cubes from Hellraiser.
The puzzle box in Hellraiser doesn't shoot lasers.
But in Hexen 2 it does.
Yeah, but... Yeah, but it's... That's not like the movie. Have you watched Hellraiser?
I think I've seen clips about it. I think
yeah, you saw like that sex scene on like some... What the fuck did you see it on?
Oh yeah, that one tutorial on how to download Prawn and put it on the PS3.
Oh, oh yeah, the fucking angry, pissed off gamer guy.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've probably seen
Yeah.
I've probably seen a review of the movie or kill count, but that's about it. Oh, and that scene where it's like waste of good suffering scene as well.
No tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
Real.
Like, that line goes fucking hard, bro. Like it sounds like something a evil wizard would say.
Real. And imagine, I mean, I can kind of imagine that every time I play with Xenuke, I mean, what?
Where?
Waste of good suffering. Or I just probably just like constantly mid-air Z's, corpse every time you know, I'll finish him and I just put him in shotgun blast up in the air. It's wild.
Uh-huh.
Or that one time I Jedi jumped as well. Ow! Almost became a victim of that, but I Jedi jumped.
You took the high ground.
Exactly. That was a funny moment too, actually. Yeah. I'm the king, I took out the king of the hill. I am Hank Hill.
Ow.
Propane nightmare. Wah! Fuck. Almost got him.
Yeah. Got him.
Goat ham.
Get fucking sheeped, idiot. Ow, what did I get hit by? Oh, give me that.
Truck.
You've been struck. You've been struck. You've been hit by. You've been struck by. Truck. Ow.
Yeah. Saved by the teleport device. The chaos device, baby.
Alright, you know what? We're gonna try. I'm gonna switch classes. You know what? I'll set it to random because I wanna get a little bit of everything.
What of everything?
I want all of it.
All of it.
I want it all.
I love playing this map. The circle.
I love
arena.
Yeah, I think this is the one designated square/circle map in the rotation.
Oh yes. Imagine playing this for 30 minutes.
I'd rather not, actually.
It'd be fun.
Oh, it wouldn't.
It is coming from
I love the sun gun thing.
black hole sun. Ow!
Black hole sun. Oh, it's so good. It's like a lightning gun, but like retarded.
The good
Like,
selling
retarded,
point.
like
That's the selling point of the weapon. It's retarded.
the lightning gun, but retarded.
Real.
I think it's retarded.
Just like how this staff is like the rocket launcher, but it's retarded.
Yeah. What's this staff thing called? You got the scarab staff.
Yeah, that's what it
Scarab
is,
staff.
actually, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the rocket launcher, but good.
Bro, are you dissing Quake's rocket launcher right now?
Yeah, it kind of sounded like that.
Yeah, yeah, no, what the fuck is that?
Real.
You will be hung from the fucking I don't know.
Yay, oh no, I just turned my back on the Quake community. I'll be outlawed in a moment.
The Baratus situation is crazy.
Exactly.
Oh shit.
Doom's rocket launcher versus Quake's rocket launcher. Who will win in a rap battle?
I mean, Doom's rocket launcher, I mean, that wipes out a lot more people at once, I feel like. But I think that just has to do with enemies going down a lot faster.
Ow. I mean, I kind of like the Quake rocket launcher mainly because you can send people up into the air.
Yeah.
There.
Ah, what am I connected to? Get it off. Here we go. Stop. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Time. Come here.
What the
Bitch.
fuck is that? It's a railgun.
A railgun that I keep missing. Fuck.
Oh, what the fuck? Ow.
Well, it's a good thing I invited these bozos, otherwise it'd just be the two of us.
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
Who you calling Pinhead?
Yes.
Ah! Bro, I spawn and I get launched into the air by nothing.
Man, imagine if someone from the Hexenworld community sees this stream and they found out you call them bozos.
And what are they gonna do about it?
Good question.
Or no, this is the Scarab staff. I had the other one that's like the other rocket launcher-esque staff thing that I don't know, kind of looks like some kind of bug.
Yeah,
Ow.
that's what the weapon looks like. Imagine if you play this weapon. Imagine if this weapon became a thing in Doom: The Dark Ages. I mean, some of the weapons I've seen concept art wise reminds me of Heretic.
Yeah, no, the big fucking crossbow.
Right.
I hope they call it the BFC so we can just make dick jokes. It's just a big old fucking dick joke. BFC, big fucking crossbow. No, that. It's Doom Guy's BFC. New tag on Rule 34, guys. The BFC.
Everybody ain't ready for the Doom Guy's BFC, guys.
Yeah.
Better watch out.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm basing this based on my experience with Eternal and, and the Dark Ages marketing. I don't like how it kind of jerks you off with how, with how powerful Doom Guy is as a character. I just feel like it's just really ego-strokey and kind of dumb. Like, I like the classic Doom and Doom 3 idea of, you have to, you're just some fucking guy and you gotta survive and fight your way out. I like that better. I don't like the power trip thing. It's honestly, I feel like we have enough self-indulgent garbage. I don't think we really need that. I do, thematically, but, it has never really been very good at storytelling.
Bringing back Tom Hall.
Yeah, bring back Tom Hall. Bro, look, if you want, I know that, New Doom has a couple of goofy moments, but I would be put Tom Hall on and it would be, actually goofy and, actually funny.
Right.
Because it's Tom Hall writing it, and Tom Hall knows how to be silly.
Chat disconnected? Oh, chat reconnected, okay. I thought for a sec my stream crapped out.
Take a shit.
Real. The stream taking shits.
User has disconnected from your channel.
User has died from this channel. Oh, for fuck's sake! Every time I have to disconnect this to look at the stream. Fuck.
What?
I don't know. I tried to alt tab and try to get to my web browser to check on my live stream, but for whatever reason, it's not alt tabbing properly. That's stupid.
You stupid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like the stream still works. Thank God. Like I said, it's kind of like a semi-test stream because I did reinstall Windows, so maybe that'll fix my issue. This time it's not IoT Enterprise version of Windows 11, but more so regular Windows 11 Professional. Well,
I mean, let's see,
originally
there's
I
Windows
had to-
Government Edition, which is very stripped down. So I don't know how
interesting.
you would get that,
alright.
let alone find a fucking license for the thing.
Oh, right, yeah. Though, I do notice that 24H2 has been pretty buggy on me, actually, and I had to downgrade to the last working version that I know of, 22H2.
Did 23 not work?
I haven't tried it, but I didn't feel like reinstalling all the time, honestly. It's a bit of work, so I decided to say
Honestly,
fuck it, try to go back to the last
So
version
what
I know
kind of
works.
buggy shit you've been running into?
Let me see. I know for one I've noticed in 24H2 has something more to do with video playback. It would, like, every second, it would pause for, like, half a second and then continue. It's like a stuttery kind of effect there. That,
What the?
yeah, and it's happening. It was happening when I was playing local video files. It was happening while I was browsing on the internet, playing some videos.
Time to die.
That's really fucking weird.
And the weirdest part is that it wasn't really affected when I was using Intel graphics.
That's.
It was more so my AMD.
You have an AMD. You have an AMD card, right?
Yes, I do.
All right. Do you think it might have been a driver issue?
Maybe, but at the same time, I didn't want to wait until a new driver comes out that could fix it or not fix it.
Well, even then, I guess, like, you know, did you look up the issue and find anything?
I did,
needs
like,
there?
I did, but I couldn't find a clear answer to the problem. Because that's like a hard to spot kind of problem with a proper solution to that. So I said, fuck it. I decided to use whatever I know works, because I keep the saying of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Until they stop supporting it,
I guess.
for whatever reason. I don't know.
That's Microsoft for you. And I know how
Well-
people still hold on to stuff like Windows 7, Windows 10, for as long as
Yeah.
they can. They did
Yeah,
the same
I mean-
shit with Windows XP.
I mean, the crazy thing to think about, Windows 10 is a decade old, or is turning a decade old this year.
Oh yeah, and
So-
the support's ending right at, it's like 10 years comes by.
Yeah, which, I mean, I guess kind of makes sense in terms of a, you know, I mean, 15 years would have been better.
Right.
Like, cut it in 2030, because it ain't like you're, you know, there's still a bunch of people running 32-bit machines for whatever fucking reason.
Right. Some people, I mean, I've seen some people express wanting to switch to SteamOS after Windows 10,
I mean,
perhaps.
I don't know. I mean, I think
I mean, hey,
if
if
you
you
only
got-
use the operating system for gaming and like nothing else.
or just
then
everyday tasks
maybe.
too, actually, but yeah, it's
Maybe.
that's the problem I
But
have
that-
with Linux. Has more something to do with, it depends on the person's use cases and whatnot. Like for me,
You
I'd have to like come up with compromises and alternatives. It's
Yep.
me, fanboy.
it's quite a time that, you know, depends on whether or not you want to handle. Like, imagine having to fucking spend an hour just to get like something working, or get maybe like a few hours just to get something simple working even.
Nice new backpack.
Yeah,
Which
I mean,
that
I've
could
had that
be,
with I've had that on Windows with some older games, but like, you know, but you know, chances are, if there's a game that, you know, I can't get working on Windows with, you know, with any wrapper that I try, you know, chances are it's probably not going to work on Linux any better.
Maybe. I mean, it would be. You might be a bit surprised actually, because I remember hearing from my friend, one of my friends actually, that, you know, there's like the sequels to Tomb Raider that was, from what I've heard, hard to run on Windows, like modern Windows, mind you, but it actually worked pretty much out of the box on Linux.
I don't really know about that. I own those on GOG. I would need to test them myself.
Right. But I guess to test your case on that part, maybe if you have a separate machine and whatnot, maybe similar specs and all, maybe you could try either dual booting, if you want to use your main PC, that is, or maybe you could probably try Linux yourself for a bit, as like not like a main OS type thing, but more so for
I don't know.
experimenting.
I don't have much motivation to do so, because
Fair enough.
it's like, I mean, look, Windows has its problems, but I think
Right.
the things it does well, it does better than Linux and Mac.
Oh
And
yeah,
I feel like
for
that
certain.
has been the case for a long time.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, the way I view things, I mean, it depends on the use case for anybody, and it also depends on preference. That's why I've been stuck on Windows for as long as I've been, because I found it, you know, I've used it since the start, and because of that, you know, I would have more knowledge on that than anything else. As much as I find some of the shit Windows or Microsoft's doing to be pretty much BS because of the... I really hate the fact that Microsoft's force-feeding people AI shit.
Yeah.
Every company's doing
yeah,
it.
like
I mean, bro,
recall.
let me tell you something. The place I work, they have a whole rack of servers for AI shit.
Oh damn.
I
Right.
mean, that's what I've been doing for years. I mean, Watson, for God's sake.
Well, I'm talking about like LLM AI, not like what Watson was. Watson
Right.
was more of like, you know, one of the AI precursors, you know, like Siri and Google Assistant, and you guys remember Bixby? Does Samsung still use Bixby?
Yeah.
I don't remember,
They
but
do?
I remember this one Microsoft experiment they pulled with this AI
Cortana,
chat.
yeah,
This
Cortana.
before, I think it was before Cortana, but there was that AI chatbot you can talk to on the internet, but it got, you know, some interesting publicity because it would start saying some heinous shit. I think even some probably related to racism and Nazi stuff, but yeah, it got taken down because of that controversy. It was kind of funny in the same time if you get the context on how, like, kind of all of a sudden,
Man-made machine in their own image, and they did not like what they saw.
Wild.
It's like God in the Bible.
This is man's legacy.
Real.
Yup. Man destroys the world with the flood. I mean, that is quite literally the book of Genesis, the first part of the book of Genesis.
Oh, by the way, Riff, I need to show you this funny unlisted Civi video I came across. It's about Quake 2's, you know, like Quake 2 AI crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, the co-pilot Quake 2. I watched it. It was pretty hilarious, especially the ending part.
Why is it unlisted?
Patreon exclusive.
I guess it would. Okay. You're not sub to his Patreon, are you?
Not really, actually. I just found ways around it.
Oh, did you ask Hunter for a link?
Nah, I just did my own research.
Did you go to like one of those Patreon spoofing sites?
No, it's called. I mean, there's people that, you know, people that try to, you know, scrap their own Patreon content and put them on a certain site. Sites like Kimono or some shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, those sites. That's probably how I found some interesting stuff. Outside of just, you know, the typical
internet porno.
That, yeah. Right.
Yeah, I'm like mine where I did get a Radeon 7600, a Radeon RX 7600.
Actually,
I'm
speaking
prob-
of,
I'm probably gonna go out to. I'm probably gonna go out tomorrow to get that get a graphics card if they have one at Best Buy or Micro Center or wherever the fuck.
alright, I don't know, I mean, I'll have to test Doom the Dark Ages if Game Pass has it. I know my dad has it, so I had to get him to share that with me, actually.
I'm sure that it'll run fine on your PC because it's significantly newer and more powerful than mine.
Probably.
Mine's a Ryzen 73700X.
I mean, I'm only trying this out of curiosity, because if I find out that game struggles to perform on that PC, I'm going to be very surprised.
That it really shouldn't have any problems with it.
Right. Because that would be pretty wild if it struggles, but
Yeah, to see.
Yeah.
To see
It's a
Intech do
vaulting-based game.
that's going to be a bit.
I know Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, that runs on Intech 8, and that was, it ran well enough for me, but just barely. Because I could definitely tell that, my computer is starting to get a little old.
Maybe. I mean, I guess, speaking of Patreon, as we talked about earlier, I've yet to make a video about this, but I've decided to open up a Patreon. Oh boy. So basically...
What kind of exclusive... You're going to have to offer some exclusives if you want to incentivize people to give you money.
Well, basically, I introduced some tiers, like, the lowest tier, you can watch the upcoming videos early. There's another one, you get that, but you get a tech shout-out. And then there's also one that I might have exclusive Q&A style video series that I could work on. Maybe if they want me to discuss something or they want me to ask me questions, feel free. Or there's also the highest tier where you get all of the above, but also get a vocal shout-out at the end of each video. So that's what I've been coming up with so far. So
yeah,
that way I can, support, get people, if they are generous, they can support my channel.
If you're a good person, you'll give me money.
Not necessary, but always appreciated. As my friend Brevin says.
That's a thing that Dwarves says.
Oh, really? Oh, I guess that's where Lord Revan got it from.
Yeah.
Because I've been hearing Revan back then usually saying that at the end of his streams.
Yeah.
Decino.
That's interesting. Decino. Decino.
Tomato.
Real. Alright, map's nearly finished. Just about.
Yep.
Yeah, that took quite a bit actually, so.
Yeah, I don't know if Hammer of Kyrion has like a fast DL thing or not.
It should. I mean, I know Quakeworld might have it. Then again, I'll have to ask the server owner.
I don't think Vanilla Quakeworld, I'm pretty sure does not have it.
Oh, it doesn't have HTTP downloading?
I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
Okay, well in that case, that's kind of strange because how would people? I don't know, actually. That's weird. Like, imagine downloading something like... If a map, like, something that's hosted on that server, especially back then, if that has slow downloading on something like, I don't know, cable internet, then I could imagine it being really slower on dial-up.
Well, I mean, the reason it's slow downloading, I think it has to do with the download speed cap that's baked into the vanilla Quakeworld engine more than anything else.
I'm gonna guess it's probably done to prevent pretty much dial-up shit, maybe, but
yeah, to just really swamping the bandwidth.
Probably. And this is way before we got cable internet, so.
Yeah, well, I mean...
I've recently learned, actually, due to some research, that apparently DSL became affordable at the near end of the 90s.
Yeah.
But maybe like a few years, I think, afterwards, cable internet became affordable as an option. So, that's kind of interesting. That probably explains why I did not touch dial-up in my lifetime.
Yeah.
I would love to try dial-up out of curiosity, because I've noticed there's been... I saw 2 live streams where somebody used a dial-up connection, and another person did the same thing, and they were playing modem Warcraft 2.
How did it perform? I didn't get to watch that because I was at work.
I did look at it a little bit. I don't expect smooth experience, because of fucking course it's dial-up. But it's kind of almost like a hit or miss sometimes. I have not tried it myself to get an accurate result or explanation on this, but I know some at some points that some of the games kind of disconnect at times, or some games could be slow, and there's probably some times where the game is pretty much performing just fine or decent. But we gotta keep in mind, this is like dial-up technology with modems and shit. Well, there's people that use VoIP, so there's that.
I forgot, do you need, like, okay, if you have, like, a modem card, do you need, like, an external modem to connect to dial-up?
I don't think so. The way I look at external modems, that's meant for, like, plugging into the serial port, if I recall correctly. Whereas a modem card is, you know, a component for your PC. So you don't really need an external modem by that point.
That makes sense. Alright, well,
Though,
I have a modem card for both of my computers because they came with one.
the closest thing I have at the moment is an ISA-powered or based modem card. I don't have an external modem to work with. Maybe that could work with some games. I don't know.
I mean, I have that like phone jack that's on like the opposite end of my room. If I can get a phone like a dial-up cable long enough, maybe I could see what I can do.
That depends if you have an active phone line.
Well,
because you gotta keep in mind that, you know, just because you have a phone jack, I mean, I have one across my room too, doesn't mean it's probably gonna work.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah,
right. I wonder, you know, how much. I wonder how much landline costs these days.
That depends, and I also wondered myself, is that still available? Like, what, you know, or because you got people that, or companies that are probably just gonna completely ditch that kind of crap, like telephone lines. So it would make things like getting dial-up hard to get.
If the hardware is still built in, I mean, I feel like. I don't know. I really don't know how, you know, how landline phone companies operated. I don't know if it's like, you know, you live in a certain region, so you have to use this specific company, or if it's something else. I don't know. Do you know?
Right. Like, the only failsafe that I've seen people do, because landlines are starting to become less of a thing and hard to get at times, depending on where you're at, is the VoIP technology, like voice over IP. Although that might have some mixed results, but then again, I never tried to myself to have a proper thought or opinion towards it. I was only basing on the footage I've seen. You don't see many people doing videos where they demonstrate modem-to-modem games under that technology.
Yeah.
Except for like that StarCraft video, which, looking at it, definitely didn't perform very well. And
I mean,
there's
StarCraft is like late '90s, so that's like more cable.
I would say so, actually, because we gotta keep in mind, cable internet didn't become more affordable or common.
Or I
like
meant DSL. I meant DSL.
Oh well, DSL. Yeah, there was like 2 options, but you gotta keep in mind, there's people that were still trying to optimize their games for dial-up, because not everybody was. You know, because you gotta keep in mind about providers too.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, because just because like DSL, for example, became more affordable doesn't mean it's all widely available yet.
Yeah, I have to wonder though, like, you know, what was it actually like, when dial-up was like, you know, the most common means of connecting across the internet. You know,
right?
What,
that's something.
What was the connection quality actually like? Because I feel like it's kind of hard to gauge these days using the still existing methods of dial-up or dial-up emulation, because it's just different conditions.
Right. Based on what I've researched, especially in the case of 56K dial-up, which is the fastest available at the time. I think there was like what appears some special technology that I guess involves the provider maybe downloading some of the contents needed to be transferred from the user, which could speed up, like maybe some way of compressing things, but we don't have that nowadays, and we haven't seen any ways to do that. So the closest speed you're
Barrios
probably
is dialing into America Online right now.
real. But yeah, that's something I want to
That's
see about
man.
experimenting at some point, is if I can probably get the equipment to do so, and I would love to try out a dial-up, either dial-up or just modem-to-modem multiplayer.
Yeah,
Because that would be something, that would be a cool video to do, actually, or stream.
Yeah, though I guess, I mean, you would have to do that you'd have to find someone else who also has a dial-up setup.
Right. But however, the person that did that live stream about Warcraft 2, by the way, the channel is called the Dial-Up Experience, I think is what it, or wait, no, the Dial-Up Chronicles, that's what they call it.
Yeah, I think I remember.
Right, they have a Discord server that I just joined in, because I was curious about it.
Alright, I might hop in there just to see what...
Right, I'll just send you an invite link as well.
Alright, cool, yeah, just DM me that later.
Right. Oh yeah, this level. I remember playing this on Take No Prisoners. We should probably play that again.
Wait,
one day.
what? On Take No Prisoners, what?
Yeah, they remade this layout of the level in Take No Prisoners. So you're basically playing this,
I
but
would
in
have
first
never
person.
recognized it. What the fuck?
Maybe it's probably
Did I
because it's
play
been
that
a while.
level with you? Did I play that
I
level
remember
with you?
that. I'll have to fire up the level and show you screenshots for comparison's sake. So I can recognize the layout pretty good. Because there was like an elevator you get some power up from, like a lift, so you can jump up to that item. But apparently, that's where you can get, like, there's some of the areas I can really recognize and Take No Prisoners that this level has. I mean, to be fair, this might be a stock level, so I wouldn't be surprised if Raven Software decided to bring this map on the Hexen
Yeah,
II.
this is a stock level. This is, I think, this is, I can't remember if this is one of the, you know, original Hexen II levels, or if this is one of the Hexenworld maps, because Hexenworld released, you know, with its own set of 5 deathmatch levels.
Huh.
Which are we've also been playing.
Right. Well, since I know Blender a bit more, I could probably try to, take a look at Take No Prisoners mapping sometime. See what I can come up
Blender
with.
work with TNP's map format?
Well, the problem is, you still gotta use, that old-ass version of 3D Studio Max. But I gotta come up with an interesting method where you don't have to completely leverage something like Doom Builder and exporting it to an OBJ file.
Oh.
But funny enough, I know Unreal Editor, as of late, you can export brushes and maybe levels too if you de-intersect them into, like, object files that you can load into Blender.
Okay.
So, this gives me an interesting idea I want to try out later down the line, if I can get it set up properly. But however, I kind of want to dip my toes into, Chasm the Rift editing again, because I got this level layout I need to write down in an idea in mind for this community project we're going to work on, and it's set to release probably between probably June or July, actually.
Alright. That would probably be a good stream thing.
Yeah, express that, actually, funny enough, so that's something I'll probably end up doing. The author of the maintainer of the project said, you know, that they'll watch the stream too. So that's expressing interest.
Yeah, that's good. Help get some more circulation to your
Right,
show.
like at least with map streams, you don't have to heavily rely on talking a lot too either. It's like something that, you know, they study. It's like a study type of stream. Like, how is this mapper making his map? I'm just gonna sit.
How do map?
How to map. I'm just gonna sit there pretty quietly watching this person make a map. What can I learn out of this person?
Bro, what is this shitty ass editor?
Or I could probably just explain to people how the editor is so archaic. Maybe pushing somebody to at least make a better
It's from
one.
1997. And it runs in DOS. Go figure.
Yep.
Exactly. Hey, it could be worse. Maybe I could stream myself running the ancient build editor and not Mapster 32.
Well, it's
Imagine making a map on that.
potato.
Exactly.
Thing.
Because
Tomato.
Because given the archaic workflow that the build engine editor kind of is, you'd be better off using Mapster over the DOS version of the editor.
Well, I mean, yeah.
There is some quality of life features that you definitely have to rely on.
Indeed. It's just they don't have the fucking spine to go all the way and like actually make a modern fucking interface. You know, like
Right,
sane people do.
Right, I mean, the closest we had at one point, but it's no longer being developed, is Duke Builder.
Duke Builder, yeah, I know.
Right, which does seem to be based on Doom Builder, but focus on Duke Nukem. There was another
I mean,
editor
let's see.
somewhat like that, but it's just, I don't know if I've seen any development for that anymore. There was something
the one
called,
for Blood.
yeah, the one for Blood, called Bloom. Not to be confused with that mod.
Yeah, I know it.
Right. But luckily, Xmap Edit so far has that undo feature, which I've complained about for quite a bit when I was doing maps.
I know. Yeah,
So I
who's
was
that?
wondering-
Who's that one asshole in the GitHub issue? He was just like, just make a fucking commit of it then. It's just like, bro, shut the fuck up.
I don't know if it
Bro,
was
what
that
do you
response, type
that's
of
like, that's
response,
like,
or more
that's
like,
like saying, bro, what do you mean you're homeless? Just build a fucking house. It's like fuck off. Get
I
out.
think the
Leave.
response that you might be thinking of has more so to do with, oh, just back up your levels. It ain't that fucking hard.
It's like
But that's
okay,
just,
you
I
could
mean, that
also
method-
just add, you know, not be a hack and just add a fucking undo button, you know, because that's what every fucking fucking piece of editing software in the past 25 years has had is a fucking undo button, bro. Fucking like, you know, the fucking.
It's also like telling
the fucking
somebody
DOS
who's
text editor has an undo button.
right. I was about to
Doesn't it?
say, like, it's like telling somebody, you know, who's wanting it, like imagine having a text editor that lacks an undo functionality, and that's like telling people just,
Yeah,
oh,
no,
just
that's-
keep saving multiple versions of a text file.
It's like you don't need to do that's no.
That almost
No.
feels, I mean, to me, that feels more of a non-solution if you think about it.
Yeah, that's literally what I said in the thread. That's a non-solution.
Exactly.
And I said, like, you know, more or less, like, if you're not gonna actually, like, you know, be helpful, just fuck off.
Right. But thankfully, the developer listened to this idea and they actually made it.
Yeah. Yes. Now just make the rest of the interface usable.
Oh, welcome
and
to the
sane.
stream, Cuba. Didn't know this would be streamed. Oh, yeah, I'm streaming at Deathmatch Club, which is another server.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much were caught on tape. But in a good way, that is. We're playing a video game. It's
You've been
fun.
caught in 4K.
You've been caught playing a video game. Which is pretty good.
Bro, these server settings
You're-
suck. What?
You are internet
Bro,
famous.
turn on the alt items or whatever the fuck. Why are they? I love bullying. I love bullying chat members on someone's stream for no fucking reason.
Aw, man.
It's
This just in.
the
This
open
is
rift situation is crazy.
real. Open Rift ends VTuber's streaming career by by bullying people out of chat rooms.
Yeah.
Real. These two other guys usually would have left at this hour, but they are still going. Damn. Oh yeah, it's pretty pretty nice for having a good turnout.
Yeah.
That's all thanks to Rift advertising this event at the Hexenworld Discord.
This is This is planning, people. This is
This is how we do
how we do
things.
planning.
Oh, by the way, Rift, I actually joined the Zoom platform Discord, and noticed you put in the IPX wrapper and CGA on one of the threads.
Yeah, that was years ago.
Right.
Yeah. I think I'm more or less the reason that they made a multiplayer like threads thing, and then like nobody else used it. Like I really don't know what they were trying to do with that little like forum section.
I don't know. I don't know, I guess one thread that I find interesting is a thread about low latency VPN ideas. Well, because I want to play a certain game. I don't remember the name of it, but I did research at one point, but there's people that use something called ngrok or Tailscale. I can never get that working for some strange reason.
Hey, look, it's the funny map from Scourge of Armagon,
Real.
but with like but with like tubes and shit. And it's like
Man.
really weird.
Imagine playing that one Quake level, I think it was an either episode 3 or 4, where it's just basically tubes. I don't remember what that level was.
The wind tunnels, I think it's called.
Is it episode 3 or 4?
I don't remember actually.
Gosh, I gotta replay Quake again. Well, not really. I'll just browse to the levels and find out.
Play Quake, it's good for you.
It's good.
It's as good as mother's apple pie.
Yeah. I haven't had apple pie in fucking forever, man. I wouldn't mind some cinnamon apple pie or something.
I need to bring up this story actually because it's funny. So years ago, actually, many years ago to be exact, me and my brother.
He was a boy.
Exactly.
He threw up apple pie all over his brother.
Real. Funny prank video, gone real. Anyways, so the story goes is that me and my brother were playing Navy SEALs Quake multiplayer, local area network, by the way. We don't usually.
Wait, when was this?
This was probably either 2011 or 12.
Oh wow, no, you've been playing Navy SEALs a long time. Okay.
Yeah, I think I was fucking around with what kind of Quake mods would I want to play? So I found Navy SEALs, and that's where it went. So, me and my brother dueled each other at the Dark Zone, which is DM6, on Navy SEALs. And you gotta keep in mind, Navy SEALs is like, you can easily kill people because of how powerful those weapons are. Probably because they are more focused on a realistic manner. But...
Or about as realistic as you can get in Quake 1.
Exactly. I don't know if anybody has decided to remake Arma into Quake 1 or something, but anyways,
that would... Oh my god.
But yeah, so basically I kicked my brother's ass apparently with one weapon, which was like, it was like an automatic shotgun type weapon. I think that might be weapon number 5 that replaces the super nail gun. I kicked my brother's ass so much with that weapon that he kind of raged. And, you know, when I won the match, because you gotta keep in mind, me and my brother were pretty much hotheads too back then. I mean, I was more of a hothead than my brother is, like, in later years, but anyways, the funniest part that I came across is when I noticed I had, like, file shares going at the time, my brother wrote a text document and sent it to my file share on my computer. I was like, oh, what's this? And it turns out my brother was just challenging me for a rematch in a text document.
Oh my god, that's...
It was funny, actually. Although that rematch never happened.
That sounds like... Yeah. That sounds like that age range, I guess.
Exactly. It was kind of funny looking back at that. It was wild. But yeah, maybe one of those days I can probably get my brother to play Navy SEALs Quake again, just for shits and giggles, and then we'll actually have that rematch that was just years in the making at this point. Trevor, if you're watching this, get ready.
Bitch.
Real. Real. Fuck. The first version of Counter-Strike, I know, right? It's Counter-Strike before Counter-Strike.
The great granddaddy of Counter-Strike.
Exactly. And then you got Action Quake 2, actually, so...
Yeah, from Navy SEALs to Action Quake to Counter-Strike.
Right. So the good news is, me, my brother, and his childhood friend have been planning out a LAN party idea.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, so...
Did you see that video and you were like, fuck, I need to like do this before I die or some shit?
That's been like that for many years, actually. A good LAN, especially a retro-ass LAN party, is what I've been wanting to do for so many years, especially before I die. That is like one of my dream goals in life, is either host or be part of a retro LAN party. And I know some things have been holding me back on fulfilling that, but I feel like, the day will eventually come. And then I'll die happy afterwards.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly.
What if it goes horribly wrong?
Okay, that's a good question, actually.
LAN party crash out, bro.
Oh gosh,
I don't know.
Gosh, imagine a LAN party ending up in a fist fight. Oh no, hope that's not the case. But it'll be funny video material.
I was writing a story outline that was, involved a LAN party, and there ended up being a huge fucking fight between two people at the end. And it was really fucking funny.
Yeah, that should be... Man, if you actually committed to the idea and then actually filmed it so you could put it on your YouTube channel, that would have been funny as shit to watch.
I mean, I wrote a...
Probably even better than the Beanie Bust film.
I mean, honestly, the story I was writing was more of a long, drawn-out period piece about just like,
Look at that.
mid to late 90s PC gaming culture, just in general. I mean, I'm pretty sure I shared the first chapter of what I had written.
Ow. But yeah, wasn't the title of this idea, was it called like American Deathmatch or something?
Yes, it was.
Oh yeah.
Yes, named after American Graffiti, which was George Lucas's 1950s like teen culture period piece.
Wasn't there also a movie called, if my memory serves me correct, wasn't there like a movie called American Psycho as well?
Yes, Brian.
Alright, I was trying to make sure my memory is correct, alright? So.
Yes, that's where fucking Patrick Bateman is from. Is from American Psycho.
Imagine if we hired Patrick Bateman to be a part of American LAN Party. Or American Deathmatch.
Patrick Bateman's not real.
Aw.
He's not real. Also, American Psycho's not a period piece. It's just it's a horror movie that's a commentary on the blood-sucking nature of corporate culture. It has nothing to do with, it has nothing to do with period piece. It's not a period piece. It's not really meant to be a nostalgia trip the way American Graffiti was.
But imagine making a LAN party movie that involves a psychopath.
I mean, psychopath in some sense, sure.
Probably. Somebody was murdered at a local LAN party. Totally not making this up.
That sounds like a plot for like a crime TV show from like the turn of the millennium.
Oh yeah, that'd be it would be kind of a funny parody on YouTube as well. Like a funny LAN party parody video.
I mean, really, what would be the crux of the parody though? Like, what makes it funny? because you gotta make it funny.
I guess someone raging so hard at it, maybe a game like something stupid like
Well, that sounds less like a crime show parody and more just like classic, like, you know, freak out videos. Greatest freak out ever and shit.
oh.
Which, I mean,
Or imagine
that would be funny. That would be
right,
a funny thing to do.
right.
But I
Something
feel like
similar to
you
something.
have to, like, you know, have somebody breaking stuff, and I don't think any of us want. I don't think breaking fucking, you know,
CRT monitors
increasingly
and
scarce, you know, retro hardware is a great idea.
right. You would have to have the budget to not break real shit, but maybe make a replica prop, maybe.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Something. I don't
Oh,
fucking
shit.
know.
Though I do wonder. Well, actually, so the idea I was thinking on the top of my head like that was more similar to that one PSA where it involves Tetris. How, you know, professional gaming is bad for your health and makes you violent.
Oh, you're talking about that parody video.
Right. That, but it's actually not
the fucking Skycorp video. I love
that
video so
video.
much.
Except it's not
Where he
Tetris,
fucking-
but it's a LAN party playing games like Quake and Unreal Tournament.
Oh, you know what? Okay, that's actually a good idea. Doing like one of those fear-mongering video games cause violence PSA. Although I
Exactly.
feel like it would. I feel like with a game like, you know, Quake, I feel like that sounds a little too typical of, you know, something that, you know, someone like Joe Lieberman would be, you know, talking about.
Ah, right,
Yeah.
fair. Or maybe you can have someone get so enraged by, you know, losing a game of checkers or solitaire.
I don't think.
Or
Solitaire
maybe
has
Uno
that.
for the Xbox 360, actually.
I guess, yeah. I don't know.
Or if
I guess
we can
it's
even make things even
too
more,
it's a little too similar to Skycorp's video.
I guess,
think.
probably. Or you can also throw in Monopoly for Windows 95 to the mix. Hear that, Giraffe?
Westwood's Monopoly.
Yes, that one. Imagine if all of us decided to play that one day as a bit of a
Well,
joke.
I mean, if we could somehow get Westwood Online working reliably, sure.
Maybe? I mean, if there's IPX, there's always a IPX wrapper, you know?
Maybe.
Right?
Honestly, I don't know how well IPX wrapper works with Westwood games.
We'll have to test it, but to be fair, I mean, that's
I think somebody got it to work with. I don't know.
Why are those statues pitch black? Good question. Maybe it's probably because I'm using software mode, because OpenGL likes to
You know
lock
what?
my computer up
I don't know
like 5
because
minutes.
actually I loaded this. I was testing this map on my main PC in software mode, and the things were working fine. I think maybe it's some missing texture or something that I don't
Maybe.
have, or that I forgot to put. I don't fucking know. Whatever.
Maybe?
I mean, it shouldn't be, because it's really just. I mean, it came like I got that map from, like, you know, just a list of maps that what's his name sent me,
To me, that
and there.
I just noticed a
no
texture
folder.
appears on and off on a certain spot. Probably caught that on stream
okay.
though. Yeah, software rendering, yeah, I recall, you know, prone to crashes, buggy, but at the same time, I have not got crashed yet. I mean, I got some
I've
weird
never
visual
crashed
bugs, but that's
in
about it.
Hexen software rendering.
Alright. I mean, if anything, the reason why I can't really play on GL is mostly having to do with every time I start it up, it just locks my computer up, or just chugs it intensely for like fucking few minutes or so. I hated
That's
that.
really weird. I mean, let's see. I mean, if you're using vanilla GL Hexen or vanilla GL Hexenworld, you could use like DG Voodoo or something. I don't know if that would fix performance though.
Poorly calculated surfaces, probably.
I did actually repack the Hexen patches with the Hexenworld with the Hexen patches on ModDB.
I already did that like a while ago.
I just realized the map is structured so strange. Like, there's like Maybe I can kind of see why they did that. There's like a brush that is like water that's like from above the stairs. But at the same time, it's weird because if that was the case, when the whole
down the side.
right,
It's spilling down the side, but I
probably,
guess,
but it almost looks like it probably
know.
could have spilled down the stairs.
I like
on
the
the
layout
side.
though, because it kind
Fair
of
enough.
reminds me of Stronghold from Blood.
Fair
I
enough.
think I'm going right now. Have a great night.
Good enough.
Blood tomorrow. Don't miss it, guys. We're gonna be playing the best build engine game in my opinion.
Blood.
Oh, it just is the best build engine game. Like,
Well, there's that too, actually. I just say that just in case, because imagine if you ran into somebody that loves Duke Nukem so much that you tell them that, and then
well,
they're like,
you
no.
know what? You know what I tell them?
What's that?
Blow me. Fucking blow me. Blood's better. Blood is the better game. I mean, look, I love Duke Nukem 3D, but Blood is the better game.
Exactly. Oh, by the way, I've typed in like the polls channel because someone ran a poll, MIDI or Red Book, and I said that. Well, actually, I actually like MIDIs for various reasons, and I know Ethan was like saying that the Descent soundtrack for Red Book was probably the better one. Maybe.
I've never for Descent 2.
Well, both games actually, because you gotta keep in mind Descent. Well, the first Descent had a Red Book track, just not on DOS.
Oh yeah, that was for the
Mostly, the first game that had, well, the first Descent, version, or game for that matter, that had a Red Book soundtrack was the Macintosh version in November '95, I think.
Was it just like recordings of the MIDIs?
Nope. It was their own renditions of the MIDI soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
Probably using
That's
real instruments or some shit. Kind of a similar case with how
Or
Doom's
just more
soundtrack was for the
professional
3DO.
Yeah.
Right.
What?
Kind of similar to how Doom's soundtrack was on the 3DO.
Yeah, I guess so.
Right. We almost did get a version of Descent for PC that had Red Book, but that, I think, either they turned it into Descent 2, or they just, maybe it was a separate project, but scrapped it.
I kind of wish we saw that. I kind of wish we saw that.
Right, because I would love
like a Descent
the idea.
Deluxe, a Descent Deluxe edition.
Yeah,
that
the
shipped
enhanced
with,
CD-ROM
like, you know,
version, yeah.
with
Because honestly, playing the first
the
game
CD
with
audio,
the,
but also like
right,
you
the
know,
high-res graphics.
The Mac, the Mac version introduced the high-res graphics.
Exactly,
Right?
yeah, and that's before Descent 2 came out. So, I would like the idea of playing DOS version of Descent, the first game, mind you, where it's just basically Descent with the high-res graphics you wouldn't see until you play Descent 2. Like the high-res cockpits, the high-res sound effects, so forth.
Wait, were the sound effects higher res?
They basically upped the sample rate for the sound effects. There's two versions of it. One is like about 11 kilohertz, and the other 22 kilohertz.
Okay, and that was only on the Mac version?
That was more Descent 2, but there might be enhanced sound effects or higher quality sound effects on the Mac version. I'm not too certain until
I was
maybe
just talking about the stuff that already exists.
right. I'll have to
But
fire
I guess
up.
you can get that with DX Rebirth or whatever.
I
But
suppose.
guess,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't really. I'm more waiting for the Saturn engine or whatever it was called, the ICDP, like source port that
I expressed
Insanity Bringer was working on.
I expressed wanting to make a video about that, but he told me I need to contact that person if they're okay with that. If I recall correctly.
Contact who?
It's
Insanity Bringer?
yeah, the developers. Or developer.
I feel like it's not really ready yet to have a video made about it.
Fair enough.
Because it's like, it doesn't even support Descent 2 yet.
Probably. That's something I could note, but maybe I'll have to wait a bit more time anyway.
Yeah,
So I got other videos that I need to get to finishing at some point. My tech video about, you know, Windows XP. Or, also gotta finish my Unreal Tournament video. Actually, I gotta redo that, actually, because there's probably some changes I have to make. Especially on the script, or probably somewhere else, too. I almost had that finished, but other things happened. So, decided to shift focus on making a video about Windows XP. It's probably set to come out when I get my narration done, at least.
Are you gonna? You should install. You should install MSN Messenger 4.6 on there. Well, I guess it comes with it, but you should install Scargo on there.
Right, maybe I might have more time to get more footages going, because I think I'm maybe a little scarce on some Windows XP footages that could be useful.
Yeah.
Just need to get the time to get things done for that video. Whenever I get to the mood of that, that is. For now, I got streaming as well as a, you know, fallback solution for the time being to keep things active and stuff. Oh, 4 people.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Now, on the idea of that LAN party, I don't know if we're going to actually use authentic hardware or not, because that might be, it might be just be your typical LAN party where we just use whatever computer we have, but we'll still play, we're probably going to be playing retro games anyway, so...
Well, let's see, you probably... I mean, I guess it's just a matter of finding the room to do it.
Oh yeah,
'Cause...
exactly. That's something I gotta talk to my childhood not my childhood, my brother's childhood friend about. If that could be ever be done, but we gotta keep in mind about transportation too.
Yeah.
For now, we just probably use whatever we got.
Yeah. Because I mean, you definitely have the computers to do it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's just a matter of finding the space to set it up.
The space and the amount of the space to not only bring it to the house, for instance, but the transportation as well. That's something that will have to be talked about if we want to make it as authentic as possible. If the theme was about 90s video games.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. You saw that video I posted the other day.
Oh hey, Eggplant.
Hey, are you guys playing
Yeah, we're still playing Hexen II. Hexen 2, baby. No, and this is not on the Doom engine. Did you hear what... Hey, Rip, did you hear, like, Eggplant kind of confused Hexen 2 for being a Doom engine game? That's why he wasn't originally not one to play.
Thinking of the first one.
Yeah, I told him he confused it with the first game.
Yeah.
It was like, by 1997, the Doom engine was pretty much outdated, and people were more focused on engines for Quake.
That I know, but
right.
I thought it was released like in '96 or '95.
Well, the first.
Wait, if that was the case, wouldn't that make Hexen, the first Hexen, come out like '94 or '93?
It would have to be.
I thought that
Hexen
2 was released.
No,
it was not.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I don't know much about Hexen.
Fair.
Well, get to Hexen and the Sexen.
Hexen beyond
Right now, I'm
IRS.
building an HTPC right now. I'm trying to find a Linux to show to put on.
This hit game called Oni came out in 1984. It was a game for the Nintendo Xbox.
Sex box live.
Oh, the sex box.
The Nintendo Shit Cube.
Nintendo
Fuck you. The Nintendo shit too.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I see the teleport thing now that you were talking about, Brian.
There you go. Yeah, it was hard to explain. You had to like teleport.
No, well,
You
no, like
tele-
I knew what you were describing. It's just I wasn't experiencing it.
Oh, I guess you didn't get to really feel it yet.
I guess.
I'm making my own game console. It's the Eggplant Box.
Eggplant Box
Oh, no.
560.
Yeah,
The eggplant VCS. There will be
eggplant.
there will be no fucking games for it.
Except the console design has this really questionable bulge on it, so
Hey! Hey, no more Fuda jokes.
You
You
make
took
it
the-
so easy. You make
Exactly,
it so
that's
easy.
how-
You just
that's
you practically egg us on to do it.
I didn't even say nothing about Fuda.
Well, no. It's the reaction that eggs us on
Exactly.
to keep doing it.
Egg-a-san.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know what?
eggplants us on.
Exactly.
The E-Box is gonna be running my own operating system based on Temple OS. It's gonna be called
gonna-
Schizophrenia OS.
That's just.
Does that
what
mean you're gonna
Tempo
compete
is.
with? Wait, are you gonna be competing with the Evercade or something?
Oh, this is gonna be better than everything. You know which game it's gonna be able to play?
What?
You know which game we're gonna be able to play? Yours Revenge! And it's
Man.
also gonna be able to play Honey Select 2.
That's
How
a
am-
crazy
How am I
combination. of
not
games,
surprised?
bro. That's
You'll be able to play.
bro.
Dude,
Bro's got the.
so
Bro
that
has
means
the
I
girls with extra mod.
basically. So
Select.
if I buy this console Eggplant, that means I can play Koikatsu After Party or something.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
know
can
what that
also
is.
play HD
Look it up.
in
I'm not looking
glorious
it up.
4K.
actually.
Real.
What the fuck? Why are you not dying?
Real.
Fuck.
Also,
I guess
also,
they had invulnerability or something.
it's the box is gonna have a big eggplant on it.
So that explains the questionable
It's
bulge.
just a big old Mike Matei dick.
Real.
You'll be able to play porn games on it for free.
Tornado twisted.
Oh, real. So that means
There's
you can
gonna
play
be an
Koikatsu
exclusive-
and the funny part is I found out about that game because somebody for whatever reason decided to make Daki on it. How you guys on a game like that? So
Oh, I know which game you're talking about.
yeah,
It's a porn
Koikatsu.
game,
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I played that.
it's like
before.
this dating sim / H game. Nothing else.
Yeah, I know which one. Well, it's made by the same people that did Honey Select.
Honey D's.
There's also going to be an exclusive game on the E-Box, Honey Select 3 Game Bang Party.
Real. Now make that called Wang Bang Party. There you go. And have Lo Wang as the protagonist.
Crazy.
Exactly. In Wang Bang Heaven, everyone will hear you scream.
You want to watch?
Oh shit.
You want to watch Wang wash Wang?
Yarp.
Hey,
Shoots you
hey,
with the
Griff,
Uzi.
Griff,
What?
Griff, I wonder what this button does.
Yeah, Brian already
Oh.
did this joke earlier.
I wonder if what happened if I do it multiple times.
It will do it multiple times. Big shocker.
Oh,
And
Who
God
would have
forbi-
thought?
And God forbid, since I have Nitro, I can play more than just whatever's on Deathmatch Club.
I mean, I could play some more
Bro starts
things.
playing like racist shit.
I mean,
Yes,
I
it's
have a.
Gratis'
I'm in a
ass.
server that probably has soundboard shit like that, but I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, no, me
obviously.
too. Me too. Me too.
Here's my-
And I have one server that has access to Z's quotes. That's Duke Central, by the way.
Hey, Riff, listen to this. This is...
Is that you going through Utanari withdrawal?
Real.
Hey,
He laughed and didn't notice what the fuck he was saying. That shit crazy, dude.
I'm
Easy come.
scared to.
Ronald Babus? Bonnie Babus get the ball.
Boney Basketball. Boney Basketball Anime Edition.
Boney Boston.
Bonnie-chan.
Ow.
Bro, I don't have Windows 10, idiot. That's not even the right sound. That joke doesn't even work. That's also a Windows 10 sound. They changed all the sounds in Windows 11.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So,
Okay, that explains why I can't go on Discord or the game alt tab. The mouse locks itself when you alt tab. You can't even move your cursor without quitting the game. Sad.
what are you using?
DG Voodoo.
What? I use something else.
Oh. Probably. I mean, I'm recalling that there's also other things I could probably try out, like D-Draw Compat or something.
D-Draw Compat works fine for the most part, but I did notice some palette issues. Earlier today. I would recommend using DX Wind. I have a package I can probably send to you.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. That's how I was able to play certain games with that. Right. Didn't we not, like, use that because of how it was structured or something?
What?
Like how DX Wind is, like, not like a pick-up-and-play type solution, kind of? Like how certain rappers will more DLLs
I mean,
and shit.
you're right, but, I mean, it is, it has proxy DLLs.
I see.
So you can, so at least for some DLLs, not for everything.
I see.
So, like the thing I have, is portable. You can just drag it and drop it, and it'll just work.
I see.
As intended, because I already configured it ahead of time.
Huh.
So.
Yeah, because I recall DX Wind was how I was able to run that one Chaos Control game called Genocide.
I didn't need to use that at all. I just used okay, Eggplant, stop. Like, the adults are talking right now.
Hey, I mean, I can talk adults.
Well, then
prove it.
Prove it. Yeah, prove it.
My dick is 12-inch long.
We're not talking about you coming out, Eggplant. We're talking about your adulthood.
We're not talking about you coming.
That too.
I frankly don't want to. I don't want to know about the putrid custard you spew.
Here's another exclusive for my console. Cluster's Revenge 2. The Revenge.
Oh no!
Real.
No.
Cluster's Revenge. Oh no. Is it gonna be made? I mean, is it gonna be made in the Genesis 3D engine?
Yes.
The what?
Or better yet, make it in some crappy ass engine like FPS Creator or
whatever engine Catechumen uses.
That too. Wait, that might be Genesis 3D actually.
I'm an American Indian, right? I'm Native American.
My mom says that we have like that we're like part Native American, but she's the whitest bitch I fucking know, and I don't entirely believe her.
I stand corrected, actually. Catechumen was made in the Genesis 3D engine.
Oh, it was. That was a complete guess.
Right.
That's actually crazy.
Oh no, not that.
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah. So make Custer's Revenge 2 on that engine, Eggplant. I dare you.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Catechumen,
I'm gonna catechume all over you, bro.
Wild. catacomb all over Eggplant's back.
I'm
You know
gonna
the goal of the
catecube.
game. You know
What?
the goal of the game is
Yes.
to
To
It's
kill
to
me,
convert
John
that-
Romero?
Exactly.
no. Catecubits, the idea is to
Yeah, to convert people. You have to convert
Yeah.
Romans
yeah, it's
to
so
Christianity.
stupid.
I mean, yeah, it's a Christian propaganda game. It's exactly what you'd expect.
There's an
When is there gonna be a mod for
2600.
Catechumen that he plays the priest from Age of Empires?
Guys, listen
Yes,
to this.
please, just that'd be crazy.
I
What?
found a game for the Atari 2600 where the goal is to avoid scissors, crabs, or teeth, and it's a porn game for the Atari 2600. So you kind of
was-
guessing what the crabs are for.
Mr. Krabs, you fat retard!
Mr. Krabs?
Oh, Mr. Krabs! Get away from me, Mr. Krabs!
Mr. Krabs, what the fuck is that? It looks like a piece of shit.
What?
I don't know, man. I was looking at the old clips I had around, and I found this one funny moment where I'm not gonna say their names, but me and two people were playing Scribble.io, and apparently I guess there was a guess about a hamburger that someone was drawing, and it looked like a piece of shit. Like a poorly drawn burger. That shit was so funny, actually, looking back at it. And that was like 2021 when it happened. Never forget.
What? Who the fuck would play Atari 2600 games and get aroused with this?
Hey guys, we should do a Scribble.io one of these days at the Deathmatch Club. It'd be
Yes.
funny.
Yes.
It created lots of funny
Scribble
moments here.
Honestly, Scribblio sounds more like something that you do in a personal server like yours or something.
I guess. Maybe if I stream something at my own server, probably, or record it
Maybe.
for video. That is, but yeah.
We made this game insane.
Hexen II, but funny. Ow. Or imagine making a mod for Chasm, but it's full of brain rot. And we all do a multiplayer event for that.
Chasm the Rizzler.
Exactly. It'd be the most.
Hello,
It'd be
Jacob.
something funny. Hello.
Hello. Oh.
Hey, Jacob. There's
Yeah,
an
we're
Atari
seeing
2600 porn game where you have to avoid crabs,
Bro,
teeth, and scissors.
shut up.
I played. Did you ever hear about this movie where they had Kanoko on it, but there was something off with it that apparently you may have noticed, but
Brad, shut the fuck up! I know where you're going with this.
I don't, but I honestly don't care.
real. I love getting on the Eggplant's nerves.
I love
re-
refrigerators. I love refrigerators. I really love them.
I love appliances.
I love
I
Booba.
love appliances. I really love them.
Appliances I've shoved up my ass.
Jars.
Toaster ovens.
Jars.
Microwaves.
Microwave.
CD
Stiff
drives.
cock.
I'm Crazy Eddie!
Floppy disk drives.
That's not
Oh,
crazy,
we
Eddie.
cannot be
That's-
undersold. We
that's
will
cra-
never be undersold, and we met.
That's not crazy Eddie, that's just crazy bomber.
Are these event streams always at this hour? Yes, normally Deathmatch Club events start at 8 p.m. Central.
Yes.
That's my time, by the way.
Yeah,
Yes.
sometimes you may encounter the X.
Real.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kinda late
Should you be laden with misfortune, you may encounter the
actually-
eggplant.
Yes. May
I
capture
mean,
me.
there's
do whatever you
also
want
my
with me.
server where I do
Yo,
events every once in a while, probably like at 3
Where
p.m.
he masturbates on chatterbait.
Give 5 money for boba.
Yeah.
Masturbate on chatterbait.
I do live events on Saturday sometimes.
Brick by brick.
Eggplant OnlyFans win. So
You
we
know
can-
what?
so we
YouTube
can
and
curse people with
Twitch
that.
have been screwing me over. You know what? I'm gonna stream on Chatterbait now.
Crazy.
I'm gonna stream at Deathmatch Club on Chatterbait.
Oh, that would be so fucking funny. If I find out you're streaming on there, I am going to bust out laughing.
He's gonna
Oh my
bust.
God.
He's gonna bust a nut,
Exactly, that too.
and
do
then
that,
bust
actually.
out laughing.
On April Fools or something.
Don't make me laugh. I'll come.
Real.
Don't make me laugh. I will go.
That'd be kind of funny
Uno
as hell
Reverse
if I did a
card.
stream on that site too. Or, I mean, I doubt about Facebook, but, oh boy, what about, uploading a highlight video of Deathmatch Club, session at X videos?
Crazy.
That'd be one crazy way to advertise the DOSBox Deathmatch Club.
That would be terrible.
But in a
So
funny
many
way.
Look at that link.
I think, if I remember correctly, I did upload a video that was unrelated, which was a troll video.
I mean, to be fair, what's better, uploading a Deathmatch Club advertisement or highlight at xvideos.com, well, xvideos or just x.com? Ah, fuck. Fuck.
Xvideos.com. Let's see what this. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
DOSBox Deathmatch Club live
to
streams and
research
highlights
the-
only at OnlyFans.
Yeah, you will only find my live stream on OnlyFans. Ladies.
Oh god, I just thought of something even funnier. You know that you know one of those metas on Twitch where girls would be playing fucking Fortnite or whatever, and on the the green screen green screen paintings thing, right?
Yeah.
Where it just shows the game footage, but the game footage you can only see through that green screen panty, I guess. Imagine that, but it's a deathmatch club event. It'd be hilarious.
What the fuck
It's a
wrong with
green
you?
screened what?
Green screen panties. Like those, that meta. Yeah, on Twitch.
My God.
Yeah,
That's
that was a
fucking-
thing, apparently.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah, but
absolutely
imagine that,
crazy.
but it's just a deathmatch club event. Playing
It's-
something like Doom or something.
Just deathmatching footage playing on a green, chroma keyed onto a pair of panties.
Not onto a pair, but someone's butt.
Oh
Actually.
god.
That was a thing on Twitch, apparently.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So basically, the screen showing the gameplay footage on stream is just someone's butt.
Butthole.
Real. That's crazy.
What the fuck is wrong with people on Twitch?
I mean, we're talking about a place where you got fucking bathtub streams, sleeping streams, so there's a lot of stuff actually.
Wait
God,
a minute.
and you
I
remember
mean,
that
I
one
think
time
the
they did that
sleeping
like
streams are the sleeping streams are kind of funny. I mean, it's kind of desperate, but it is kind of funny.
right. And then there's also the idea of like Christ, I'm trying to remember. Damn it. Probably forgot. It'll come back.
Green sleeping stream. What's next? What's that road raging stream?
Oh, now I remember. Apparently, there was that one time the artistic nudity rule was introduced, and that backfired funny. It was so hilarious. You had people streaming themselves drawing not safe for work art live. It was hilarious to the point that Twitch pulled back.
Oh yeah.
They should have, you know, they could have just had it so it's like, you know.
Man, I wish I could have taken advantage of that as a first joke, but I missed out. I don't know, because knowing myself, I'm a VTuber with big booba and big booty. It'd be funny to stream on there for that joke.
Nice new
As you probably see on the stream here. Anyways. It's Hexy time.
I'm like the...
Speak. That's interesting. There's like a taunting system. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither. I don't even know where those sounds came from.
Get away!
Like, I guess they. I mean, Hexenworld comes with its own pack file, so I assume it has those sounds in.
Maybe that could be what Pack 4 might have. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
what Pack
so that's
4,
what it's for. It has the maps and the
the
towns.
maps and the sounds and the whatever other assets.
Ow! If I do a Hexen server, I'm gonna make people download Pack 5.
What's Pack 5?
And basically something I made that probably would have custom taunts. It'd be hilarious.
I don't think you'd need to make a custom pack file. You could just put the files up individually.
Maybe. I mean, I
Yeah, I
guess.
think you can just put that shit in the folders.
Yeah.
Also, in case you haven't clicked, it hasn't clicked in your head. I am in game right now.
It reminds me of that one experiment I was going to try out way back then in the server where I modified a copy of Shadow Warrior to have custom death messages. And it would have been a funny highlight moment, actually. Where I'd come up with these wacky death messages.
Look, it doesn't. Can't you, like, isn't that just like something you can do? Or I guess, let's see, can you even load custom like con files that...
No, there's no con scripting in Shadow Warrior.
Oh, okay. Somebody forgot.
Which is unfortunate because, like, I mean, I don't know about Duke Nukem 3D if they ever had. I don't think they have custom death messages or even death messages at all.
Really? I thought Duke 3D's con files let you edit.
You can edit the text of certain things, but there was no death messages. It only said
Oh,
you
oh
killed
right.
somebody.
No, there was no death messages in Duke. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Right, that became more of a Shadow Warrior and Blood thing.
Yeah.
I still find it funny. I used to do like renaming myself in Blood or something, and pretty much create some funny death messages in the process.
You're just a crazy monkey.
Just a crazy monkey.
We could do a similar thing like that with Shadow Warrior, thanks to the SW name command.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Wang Bang Heaven, everyone will hear you scream.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. Hey guys, I will. There's gonna be a new game for the PS5.
Is it called Eggplant?
No, Pawn 2: The Revenge.
Pawn
Bitch.
Stars. Revenge.
Bronze Stars.
Real.
Pawn Stars. Big dick return.
Big duck.
Oh.
Take off, you hoser.
Poser.
Booyah!
Holes.
Ugh.
Ah, what the fuck?
I think
Where's
after
all the-
this match, because I'm feeling pretty tired just from the week overall.
Oh,
I think
fair.
after this match, I'm probably gonna tap out for the evening.
Exhausted from all the IBMs.
Yeah, all the data centering and fucking monitoring and.
I mean, hey, at least they're making good money, I bet.
Yeah. That's why I'm buying a new graphics card. Yeah.
You can even afford more vintage computer parts too, if you wish.
I know, that's why I bought the 16 megabyte Voodoo 3.
Very nice.
Let's see, that one guy still hasn't followed through on whether or not he wants to buy my old 8 megabyte Voodoo 3.
I mean, depending on how much it costs, I'll probably take it off your hands.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna charge like $50.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, that's a steal for
Yeah.
Voodoo.
I mean, I got that thing for about that price.
Right, we would have to figure out how I would probably send you the money though.
That's a good question.
Yeah, because I don't have PayPal. I don't use PayPal anymore, sadly.
Okay. I don't know, what do you have?
Venmo.
Oh, I do have Venmo.
Time to die.
Yeah, that works then.
You're just a crazy monkey. You're just a crazy monkey.
And to think that comes with the game. Like, I feel like it's supposed to be a reference to something, but I don't know what it's a reference to.
Same.
Alright.
Next, but I'm
But
actually.
yeah, I guess
building,
let me know if you were ready to like ship me a Voodoo 3, because I'd be interested.
Alright, once we do the transaction, or assuming that one guy, doesn't really want it anymore, I can, we can set it up.
Probably.
Anyway. Alright. You guys have a good night. You guys can keep playing. The server is still up.
Oh, alright.
Alright.
Oh, you're the host.
Yeah, Rick was hosting the lobby.
Yeah.
I guess I'll play one more match and then I'll probably be done for the night.
Alright.
I'm planning.
Well, anyway.
To,
Alright, you kids enjoy some Hexen and Skexen. Bye-bye.
Have a good one, Rift.
I'm planning to build a new PC next month.
Smells like fried
You know what's funny,
gyro.
actually? I didn't tell Rift about this yet, but I have expressed this overkill-ass idea for a, secondary. So basically the plan is, later down the line, this main rig I'm using right now will end up becoming a secondary rig, because, if I get all the parts, that is. I want to build up the most practically overkill PC I can come up with. It's gonna be really expensive in this journey, but it'll be funny and probably worth it in the long run.
I will. I want to do that with my main build, but because I want to have a Ryzen 7, I want a new motherboard.
Though I guess my main reason why I kind of wanted to go back to doing a dual PC setup is, well, obviously resource intensive VTuber shit.
Yeah.
You gotta like upgrade your production quality or at some point in time. Or run the best games too, actually, too. Well, I don't know about best, depends on how you want to look at it.
Thinking of doing the. Actually, this build is gonna be used possibly as an HTPC. Not sure yet, because there's gonna be parts I'm gonna be using off of it.
Or maybe once I get to talk to my brother and his friend, maybe I'll probably, put that a little bit of that aside and probably come up with a LAN party, a LAN party build actually. Easy to carry, but can pack a punch of some form.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. What?
what I'm gonna be doing is right now I'm building an HTPC.
Oh.
But my old build, I don't know if I'm gonna be. It's
We just keep jumping in
probably gonna
lava.
go into living. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my second build. My old build.
Oh,
I had that-
right. It might be that Dr. Shoe person that might be, backflipping
Yeah.
in the lava.
Yes, I'm talking to Dr. Shaw, or Shu, or whatever.
Huh.
Is there a secret there? Or is he just fucking with me?
Not sure, honestly. I mean, there's probably chances are that person's just fucking around, I guess. I just can't even.
2020. 21.
Reminds me how many times at the time where I backflipped into the lava in Quake 2 so many times. It was like a habit that I had to break. Well, I got too familiar with Quake World, and Quake 2 in some capacity kind of plays a bit differently. Where I recognized Quake 2 was more geared towards where it was more about parkour rather than raw speed.
Yeah, this. I want to see how old is this build, because this is build.
Oh shit!
It's 2 years old though.
Ow!
This build.
Oh, wow. So yeah, did you know that you can use the yellow discs for rocket jumping?
The pulse items, I recall.
The yellow discs.
Yeah, those. I didn't even know you can use that to rocket jump yourself to places. I'll have to try that and see if it actually worked. If that was the case, that's kind of cool.
And yes, it does work. And I read it in the README for in the Hammer Therion README.
Huh.
It says it's the case. And I was kind of surprised that none of the regular players seem to know about this trick.
I didn't even know that you can do that. Let me see. Oh shit, you can! Holy shit, I didn't even know you can do that. And he can send you up to the air like that. Alright. Alright.
I'll see you guys.
Have a good one, Eggplant. I didn't even know you can do that. I have to show that to Rift next time we play. That'd be kind of funny. So I didn't even know you can do that. That's interesting.
So yes, once I discovered that trick, several items in these maps, which I thought were like just for trolling the players by the map offer there, they can actually be accessed.
That's crazy. Yeah, got it.
But kill count though.
Jesus Christ. Negative 16 kills. Ow, fuck. Ow, fuck. I was still surprised that I totally realized that maybe I might have had a Mandela effect, because apparently I thought the game had weapon stay. And I looked at footage at one server that I hosted a while back last year, and it turns out picking up a weapon didn't weapon stay. But then again, there probably might be a mod somewhere that could enable that, but I'm not too certain. That's crazy.
Well, as a matter of fact, what you're describing, there is no mod for that.
Huh.
Unless it's just media, but however, there are server-side mods. One of them like fixes the map cycling, and the other like adds a lobby where you can vote for the next map.
Right, that might be what I might have had for my server, because I know Rift, who hosted the server, probably didn't have it installed, and that's probably why it didn't cycle very well.
So yes, and so today was like 2 or 3 people from this club, I guess. Is that these events are these events usually more crowded?
Depends actually. Especially depends on the game, how many people are available, also how many regulars on the server that is. Most of the events in this server, from what I recall, was mostly comprising of, mostly me and Rift, but there have been people that I know who also attend events from time to time. Like my friend Z Nukem, Eggplant to some extent, Brooke to some extent too. Babbling Brook actually, but yeah, there's some regulars that used to be in the server, but they left for varying reasons. But yeah, there will be some regulars here and there, but most of the time is, the most people that that I see in the event histories is mostly just me and Rift. At least in regards to how often people attend. But yeah, we do more than just Hexen II as well. Like, so how we do events, from what I recall, is that on Fridays it's what's titled Freeform Friday. We go a little bit outside of our typical primary MS-DOS games that we usually do on Saturdays, like maybe some DOS games that are not on that list, and there's also Windows games, like up to like 2004 with some exceptions. Saturday, which is tomorrow, we're going to be doing Blood multiplayer, using this multiplayer launcher that we typically go to. It's called Classic Gaming Arena. Okay, that might have been my last match, so GG's. But yeah, that was that's what we usually use for DOS games, is Classic Gaming Arena. It's pretty much an easy way to play MS-DOS multiplayer games, and supports add-ons easily. Definitely worth checking out. But anyways, that's about it for the live stream, guys. If you liked what you saw, make sure to stay tuned for more streams, and don't forget there's a Patreon that I have opened up just recently. So there's that if you ever want to, that is. Not necessary, but always appreciated. There's also, I might try to stream Blood tomorrow, depending on my sleep schedule, because it is kind of fucked up, actually. So, there's that. But anyways, that's about it. If you liked what you saw... No, wait, I already said that. Anyways. As always, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more content. And have a good night, everybody. See ya. And stay tuned for probably next stream, I guess. I do gotta finish that one video at some point. But anyways, thank you all for watching. And peace out.